Everyone, week 10 of the NFL season is over, and like I said, even though I picked the Jets to win, it's such a Jet thing to do to just lose to a team you shouldn't have, and now they're 4-6. Duh. Anyway, you got now week 11 coming up, a great week of games, and here we go. First game I'm going to go over is the Thursday night game. It's a great game, especially for playoff implications for the rest of the season. You got the Titans going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Steelers right now are 7-2, and the Titans are 6-3. Both going for their divisions. The Steelers have looked great over the last few weeks. I'm picking the Steelers to win this game. They are home. They're favored by 7 points. I'm also taking the 7 points. I don't really think the Titans are a great team. If I had to guess, I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs. I think the Colts are going to take a game off them. I know they're not great, but Jacoby Brissett has looked better as the season has gone on. And the Titans' defense is a little bit iffy to me. Pittsburgh has too many weapons on offense. I think Pittsburgh wins because of that triple threat in Big Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon. Next game I'm going to go over is the Packers at home hosting the Baltimore Ravens. I really am not a fan of the Baltimore Ravens. The Packers are 2-point underdogs at home. I'm going to take the Packers at home. It should be cold, and the Packers should be able to do short dink and dunk passes very well. Brett Hundley looked like an NFL quarterback. It's much harder to contain a quarterback in my mind when the weather is colder, and Brett Hundley can run the ball over the place. He's very fast, and he has made some very smart throws last week and showed that he can be an NFL quarterback in this league. Baltimore, I was never a fan of Joe Flacco, even when he won the Super Bowl. I think they paid him way too much money. I know that's hindsight now, but you're just going to have to believe me. Baltimore's run game has really been non-existent this year. Baltimore's defense has been non-existent this year. They're going to Lambeau Field, which is why I am picking the Packers to just edge out the Baltimore Ravens 21-20. Next game I'm going to go over is the LA Rams going to the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings are favored by 2, which means Vegas thinks that the Minnesota Vikings and the Rams, if they played on a neutral field, the Rams would win. But since Minnesota is home, they're giving the edge to Minnesota, even though, like I said, they think the Rams are a better team. I'm gonna bet on the Minnesota Vikings defense to win this game for them. It's gonna be a very low-scoring game. I think the Minnesota Vikings will score about 18 to 17 points, and the Rams will score 13 to 14 points, which means the Minnesota Vikings will cover the spread of 2. I'm really betting on Case Keenum having somewhat of a game like he did last game. Not exactly that well, but he doesn't need to play that well. The Vikings defense will be able to hold Jared Goff in check. You got Stephon Diggs, you got Adam Thielen that are going to both need to have great games, and I think they will. It's going to be a lot of slants inside, a lot of crossing routes, and the Vikings will be able to win this really messy kind of lot of punts in this game, but they'll win this game because of the field position battle and because of the Vikings defense. Last game I'm going to go over is the game of the week, in my opinion. I'm so excited for this game because even though I'm a Jets fan and they have nothing to do with me, I hate the Cowboys. I have the Eagles versus the Cowboys. Cowboys are at home. Philadelphia is favored by 3.5. Cowboys are missing 2 of their best defensemen who might not play this week. They're also going to be missing Ezekiel Elliott. I think Philadelphia is going to win this game. I think they're going to win this game big. I think they win this game by 14 points. I think the over-under is wrong. I think you go over that 48.5 points. I think the Eagles win this game 36-15. I think this is an absolute disgusting stomp, and it's just they're not going to be able to guard anyone. Sean Lee is very important to that defense, and when he is not on the field, the Cowboys are lost. And Ezekiel Elliott gives them the extra burst that Alfred Morris can't. Alfred Morris is a very good running back, but he doesn't give them that little bit extra that Ezekiel Elliott can give. Ezekiel Elliott is special. Alfred Morris is very good. That's the difference between special and very good. So I'm taking Ezekiel Elliott. I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles to be able to stop Alfred Morris and to be able to score a ton of points against that lost defense at Jerry World. And I'm so excited to then watch Skip Bayless, who I'm not a fan of, but I love watching him when the Cowboys lose, and watching Will Kane, who I am a fan of, except for when he talks about the Cowboys, cry about how the Cowboys are not going to make the playoffs this year. Hot take if you listen to the Michael K. Show. Well, that's the end of this week's video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. If you want to see all of my predictions for every single game this week, it will be in the description down below. If you'd like to comment on my last video or watch my last video, click here. If you'd like to subscribe to my videos, click here. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great week.